Good morning and welcome to the Daily Show here on Claret and Booze. My name's Gary. I hope you enjoyed the game at the weekend against Man City. Absolutely loved it. What a day out. That is what football's all about. And I want to talk about our final game of the season against Brighton, which I think is a cup final. And we should treat it exactly like a cup final. I also want to talk off the back of that fantastic performance against Man City. I want to talk about why Jarrod Bowen must play for England. And then finally, again, another dodgy referee. Why are we getting so many dodgy referees? Is it just us, or does everyone else moan about it as well? I don't know. Anyway, please give this video a watch. If you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel, Claret and Booze, and give us a like and hit the bell notification icon. On with the stories. So, Brighton. It's all coming down to Brighton on Sunday. Now, it's funny the way this season's worked out, isn't it? I mean, when you look at where we were, where we thought we would be, if you go back 5 or 6 games ago, we thought Wolves were coming up on our coattails. We were not taking advantage of any of the, when the other teams were losing, we were not taking advantage by winning. But the cookie has crumbled exactly the way we wanted it to. And now we find ourselves with 1 game to go, just 2 points behind Manchester United with a far superior goal difference. Not that goal difference can come into it now. But that point against Man City was really, really important. Really, really important. And the reason for that is, if they were to get a point away at Crystal Palace and we beat Brighton, then we would still take that 6th place. All right. Now, I do not see Manchester United getting anything at Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace has still got a lot to play for. There's that rivalry between them and Brighton. Well, funny old rivalry, isn't it? Well, it's basically in Palace's hands. And if Palace win their next game, then they go into that final game basically with the carrot of finishing above Brighton. They're sort of arch rivals. Again, very strange. The M23 rivalry or something? Oh, God knows what that's all about. And then they're playing Man United. Now, what else could they need? What other motivation could they need than a nice sunny day on the last game of the season at the pokey Selhurst Park with the Ultras, the Nigels, giving it all they've got. And to be fair, Crystal Palace have got a very good team this year. Vieira's worked wonders there. They are turning over some good teams and they're getting some unexpected results. They have done, most of the second half of the season, some of the first half of the season as well. They've just got better and better as the season's gone on. And I expect the most Man United will get there is a draw, but I don't even expect them to get a draw. So what that means is it's going to put everything into our hands. And we go to Brighton, a team that we just cannot beat. And we have never beaten, I don't think, in the top flight. It's a really strange record. I don't think we've beaten them in the top flight, for about 80 years or something. It is a ridiculous record. A ridiculous record that must come to an end, like all ridiculous records. Now, they are a bogey side, and that sometimes plays into football. It's a strange thing, but I don't think, whenever we've come up against Brighton before, I always leave those Brighton games feeling a little bit dissatisfied, feeling like we haven't kind of given it all we could have given it, or we haven't turned up, we haven't shown them respect, or it's been at a time in the season where it hasn't really mattered. And, sometimes I think there's a couple of instances where we've come off the back of a really good result against a good side, then played Brighton and just collapsed like a deck of cards. This time, it's all on this game. We treat it like a cup final. We go out there, give it all we've got, bearing in mind that this team turned Man United over 4-0 a couple of weeks ago at their place. And they've had some very good recent wins away to Arsenal and away to Tottenham as well. This side are no mugs. We're not going to underestimate them like I think we have in the past. We're going to give it our all on Sunday, and I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to get into the Europa League and finish 6th for the 2nd season running. That is my honest belief. I think it's going to happen. I think Man United are going to lose at Palace and we're going to go and upset the apple cart and actually win at Brighton. Anyway, on to the next story. So, pivotal to winning at Brighton will be Jarrod Bowen. And what you've seen in the last couple of months from Jarrod Bowen, I mean, look, we've seen it all season. He came back fitter than anyone. He put in a fantastic first half of season. But as the season's gone on, whereas you see, some other players maybe get a little bit tired, a little bit fatigued, he's just got better and better and better. This kid is astounding. He's amazing. And when you look at his stats, he's now got 18 goals in all competitions and 13 assists. I think it might be 14 assists now. They are really, really strong numbers. As someone said to me earlier, they are bigger numbers than Dimitri Payet got for West Ham in that 2015-16 season. I mean, far bigger numbers. So, you've got to look at the quality. The quality. What we're seeing develop before our very eyes now is a player of top quality. And you could see that. I think the first time it occurred to me is when he scored away against Lyon. The way he took, especially that last goal that last goal that he took really early. He uses his pace to his advantage and he's shooting really early. That is a sign of a predator, like someone who really knows what they're doing and believes what they're doing. He can also shoot with both feet as well. If you saw the finishes against Man City, the first finish was not easy, was it? I mean, he went really wide, and then he still had a lot to do. Not only did he have the narrow angle, but he had to get it over the feet of, I think, Laporte that was sliding in. So that was by no means, that wasn't a slam dunk, was it? It was a really easy, really, really difficult finish. And then the second one was even tougher. But if you watch the replay, you'll see again how he hits the ball early. He waits for Fernandinho to come across him. And I don't know how conscious he is of doing this, but I certainly think he is. When he shoots, the keeper is not ready. He hasn't set himself. When he shoots, it takes the keeper by surprise. And that's what I mean by shooting early. He did that in Lyon. He did that to the Man City keeper on Sunday. And he is turning into something which is... we've got one who I would consider world-class player in Declan Rice. I don't think it's going to be very long until Jarrod Bowen is in that bracket as well. He's arguably in it already. Now, if a player like that, on the form he's shown, cannot just walk into that England side, there is something sadly amiss with Gareth Southgate, right? Gareth Southgate, I know he likes to see players come all the way through the youth system, be his babies that he used to look after and they have to come up the youth system, play in the under-21s and then play in the full side. No, not in this case. This is a player who's gone out of his way to improve himself, and my God, he's improved himself. On form, this guy walks into the team ahead of Saka, ahead of Sterling, definitely ahead of the likes of Sancho, right? These are players who, Sterling ain't played well for England for some time. Saka did all right in the last tournament, I think. But Sancho, what we getting from him? What, is it just a big name and that he plays for Man United? Come on, Southgate, get real. Pick the guy that's on form and the guy that's going to help England progress in that tournament, and that is Jarrod Bowen. Get him on that plane to that sticky bloody World Cup that we've got to play around Christmas time. Anyway, look. This last topic kind of fills me with, I don't want to say anger. I was just because I'm a bit past that now, a couple of days later. But I went to the game on Sunday. I went to the game like a lot of you did. And what I saw was a really bad performance, a terrible performance from Anthony Taylor. He is lining himself up to be the new Mike Dean. In fact, probably even more biased than Mike Dean. This guy, all through the game, there were little niggles and fouls which, when it happened to a Man City player, he would immediately give the free kick. When it happened to a West Ham player, especially Antonio, all over the pitch, he would give nothing. He would wave play on. It felt like, I mean, there was one thing that he did wrong that worked to our advantage, and that was he didn't spot the kick, Zuma on Jesus early in the game, right? And that would have probably signalled a different outcome to the game, let's be honest. However, for the rest of the game, I think the free kick that led to the Soufal equaliser, I think that was a soft free kick. Whenever they threw themselves to the floor, now perhaps they dive in a more convincing fashion. I'm not even accusing City of being divers because they're not, but they do go to ground in that kind of shithousery professional way that we don't. We don't do that. When we go down, we play fair, right? When we go down, typically been fouled, and there must have been 5 or 6 at least 5 or 6 different niggles and fouls that we should have been given a free kick for, and it just didn't come. It just didn't come. The guy just didn't seem to be listening. Antonio got to the point where towards the end he really exaggerated a dive, and he went down rather theatrically, and it was no surprise that that one was waved away. But having said that, why are we getting these referees, these dodgy referees? You know, we are a good sporting team who don't go out to kick lumps out the opposition. We don't go out to cheat and earn free kicks, as you saw with Jarrod Bowen, who could have helped get Ramsey, the Arsenal keeper, sent off a few weeks ago. We don't do it. We don't do it. And we seem to be getting penalised for that good behaviour. And that's got to stop. And let's hope it stops on Sunday. Please give us a good, reasonable referee on Sunday and no dodgy decisions, right? Let the game flow. Let the game flow, and, you know, going back to that, let's go up to Brighton. Let's go down to Brighton, rather, and give them a good seeing to. Well overdue a good seeing to. You know they are. Anyway, look, that's it from me. If you enjoyed this video, again, please subscribe to the channel, Claret and Booze. Hit the bell notification icon and give us a like. John will be back tomorrow with the Daily Show, and Nick will be back the day after that as well. And please join us on Friday night. We've got a Friday night live special where we're going to do the end of season Claret and Booze show, where we all have a drink, go along there, and you know, it's not very fluid. It's very much a happy little gathering. Join in, get involved in the comments, and we're going to do a sort of alternative award show as well. Donkey of the season should be a good one. Anyway, that's it from me. I've been Gary. See you next time. Thanks for watching, and come on, you irons.